So today I got my EBT deposit and I had gone to the store and filled up my cart with all the goodies, all the good stuff, all the snacks, all the junk food, everything you could think of. They're paying and this lady saw that I took out my EBT card and she's like, there's no reason why I should be on EBT and getting my nail done. And if I spent $250 on my nails, that's none of your business. Got off the phone with them and they are taking away all my benefits.
Think about it for a second. The cashier scanning the groceries might be working paycheck to paycheck too. So imagine how it feels when she sees someone swipe a benefits card loaded with thousands of dollars. For some people, that hits hard. But listen, today we're diving into some of the wildest, most talked about benefit moments online. And trust me, the last story, it's on a whole different level. You do not want to skip it.
It declined. Not my card. No, it declined. You want to try another card? No, I want to try this card. I know this card gonna go. This card is gonna go through. What kind of card is it? It's my EBT card. It's been going through. I will try it again now. It's still declined. I know you lying. You might want to call your card because it ain't working. It's declined. I called this card before I got here. I just had money on it yesterday. What you mean? What something be wrong with your screen or something? Come on around here. It ain't no wrong with. You started, you know. Now this is bullshit right here.
And how awkward is that, right? You're either gonna have to pay some way or get out of line. But some people don't like to give up that easy.
The manager, somebody, you need to get somebody over here. You need to find somebody quick. I know damn well I got money on my card. Come here, come tell her. Cause this card is somebody have to tell me something. Somebody have to tell me something. Yes, ma'am, can I help you? She came, my car ain't work. Swipe again for me, man. It declined. It's not working. Oh, I got money on this card. I just checked this card yesterday. Go ahead. Okay. You want to swipe it again then, man? I'm going to let you swipe it till you get tired. Decline. Swipe again. You know what? Don't even worry. Okay, great. Good day. And I just had money on my card the other day. My what grocery then? With me, and I know money was on my card.
Picture this. You're standing there, trying the card again and again and again. 10 times, 20 times, still declined. Now everybody's watching. At that point, what can you even do? You either grab your stuff and walk out, embarrassed, or you pull out another way to pay and act like nothing happened. But let's be real, not everyone has that second option.
Day 22 of working for the food stamp office, and you know what? I think I'm getting sick of y'all. Started my morning once again getting cussed out. Couldn't even get my script off before she said, I'm calling about my food stamps, I'm calling about my food stamps. Okay, cool, what about your food stamps? She said, I get a letter saying that my food stamps are gonna go down to $50 a month. $50 isn't enough to eat off of, blah, blah, blah. Okay, cool. Place her on a brief hold, go to looking at her account. I see two things. I get back on the phone first thing. Yes, your food stamps are getting cut down to $50 a month. I gave her the reason, let her know I'm not in control of that. I'm not no caseworker. I work in the call center. Secondly, I see you got over $1,000 worth of food stamps on your card, well over $1,000, because you ain't used your food stamp card in 8 months, since the summer of last year. But you calling me, cussing me out because they going down to $50, you can't be too worried about the price of food if you got over $1,000 in stamps and ain't used it. I said all that to say, stop calling me with the bullshit.
Okay, seriously. I cannot imagine being stuck in a call center for EBT and food stamp issues all day. People call in with all kinds of problems, and most of the time, you literally can't do a thing to help them. It's got to be one of the most stressful jobs ever.
Wow, that's crazy. Oh my gosh. Oh my God. Is the police on the way? Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh. Calm down. Wow, this is crazy. I don't even want what I get.
This is crazy, bro.
Think about what just happened here. By acting like this, you've ended up causing hundreds of thousands of dollars in losses for the store. And let's be real, you didn't get your EBT, you didn't get the stuff you came for. All you did was make a mess, break the rules, and yep, it's all on camera.
So I don't know what I'm gonna do now. I came down to the store because I thought my food stamps were supposed to be loading, and there's nothing on there. So I reached out to the office, and there's a recording that says, due to the government shutdown, all benefits are placed on hold and no money will be loading. So I had a cart full of stuff because I just assumed it was going to be on there like it always is. And I'm not 100% sure. So then I called over to the housing office about the rent check, and they told me the same thing. It says, due to government shutdown, all funding has been stopped. Rent payment, please reach out to your landlord, as rent payments will not be funded for at least the month of October. Anyone else having this problem? Let me know in the comments, because I'm not really sure what to do now.
Okay, let's set the scene. This all went down during the government shutdown back in October and November. For a lot of people relying on food stamps and housing benefits, it was genuinely terrifying. It really makes you stop and think, what happens to folks whose entire survival depends on these programs?
Because they'll come here for the benefits, but then they don't want to be associated with America. So it's like it's like a sugar baby, right? I want to be with this guy, not because I like him, not because I want to marry him, not because he's handsome, but because he's got money. And once his money's done, I'm out. You know how many Hispanics have told me that if this country were to fall, they would go back home? They would escape. They would go back to their home country. So you're only here for the benefits. And whether that be government benefit or the benefit of actually having the opportunity, but you have no loyalty to this country. I don't respect people like that. You're not American in my eyes. I don't care if you were born here or not.
Here's the thing. Most people would probably agree, relying entirely on benefits isn't exactly the dream life. And if you're not trying to contribute, not putting in any effort to improve your situation, then honestly, getting thousands of dollars in government assistance just doesn't feel right.
From what I've read and what people have told me, there is a plan to rearrange SNAP and change the rules so that people on food stamps can only buy healthy food. No candy, no sweets, no ice cream, no donuts, no nothing, just healthy food. And people are celebrating this, which is no surprise to me because I grew up in a school that made my dad even poorer than he already was, where they sat there and told me that people on food stamps and poor people don't deserve to have enjoyments. When are y'all just gonna admit that you do not like poor people? You hate them for some reason, from what I've heard my entire life. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Jesus would go, no, you can't have that. No, you're on SNAP. I'm sorry. You can have this, though. No, you can't have that. I know it tastes, you can't have it, though, okay, because you're on SNAP. You're poor. Those people over there, though, that aren't, that work, that work harder than you and therefore are of more moral fiber than you are, can have sweets. That's what Jesus would do, right? Some of you just need to admit that you think poor people are of low moral fiber. And because you think that poor people are of low moral fiber, you want to punish them. It makes you feel good to see them not be able to have anything they like, and that you think people with a lot of money must be of high moral fiber, which is twisted and disgusting and sacrilegious.
Let's be real for a second. No one's saying that people with less money can't treat themselves to sweets or donuts once in a while, but eating that stuff for every meal every day? That's a bit much. At the end of the day, those little treats are a luxury. And honestly, they should come out of your own wallet.
$100, even quarter cash.
EBT.
You said EBT?
EBT.
We don't take EBT here. It's not a store.
Bro. They take EBT everywhere else. Come on, yo.
Yeah, but this is hair, not sweet. No, we're not scamming, yo. You could try it, yo. It's not.
So now I'm gonna use this everywhere else, but I can't use it here.
Because, yo, it's not a food store. Like, you can only buy food with it.
Bro, this is rashes.
Okay, yeah, but this is a hair store side. It's not food. You can't.
Do I need to snap in here?
I mean, yo, you can do whatever, yo, but yeah, like we can't take EBT.
Yeah, Bro, I'm stressed out. You either gonna take the card or what? Like,
sorry, I can't do it, yo.
I'm taking these braids out tonight. I need my bundles done tonight.
I mean, I can try to hook you up, but we can't take EBT, yo.
All right, bro. All right.
Hey, yo.
Did she walk into a hair and beauty makeup store or whatever and try to buy weaves or braids on EBT of all things? This is getting absolutely old. People trying to buy Starbucks, people trying to buy Taco Bell, people trying to buy anything and everything with an EBT card except the food they're supposed to be buying to survive. This is... I can't anymore. I can't.
All right, quick history lesson. EBT used to be called food stamps. Yep, same thing. And let's be honest, what do you think this program is for? Food. That's it. If someone's using it for anything else, the store is basically scamming the government. And the worst part? It's the taxpayers who end up footing the bill.
Sure you do. We subsidize your entire existence. Why should you get food stamps?
Well, I don't get a lot of them.
I accept the assistance for your kid because
it's to feed my kid.
Shut up. I accept the assistance for your kid in terms of the time you have to take them to the hospital or whatever, all that stuff, because you have to take time away from work. So it makes sense that has helped. Why the you get food stamps? Because you've chosen to follow a passion instead of go get a job. Like the rest of the moms out there that take care of their kids. That is disgusting.
What the is not that I don't want to work. I do.
And all benefits. I'm done. I'm done. It was just like, what the every single person that has had food stamps on the show does not deserve it.
Okay, well, that's your opinion.
No, it's not my opinion. You've chosen to follow a hobby instead of get a job.
I tried to make it a career, and I've...
Exactly. You tried to make your business work, so we decided to...
Well, it did.
Here's the scenario. I'm not 100% sure about all the details, but it looks like this woman started a business, maybe a side hustle, trying to turn it into a main source of income. But obviously it wasn't enough to fully support her, so she leaned on food stamps. Honestly, if you're doing something like that, it's probably best to treat it as a side hustle first, while you build it up to full time.
Did you know that I just spent an hour shopping in Trader Joe's? It was crowded as hell, and you know that store is tiny as and they do it on purpose. And again, I was in there for an hour, peak crowded time on the weekend. And I go to check out, and this man is like, oh, make sure you run it as credit because our machines are down. I'm like, baby, I'm running ain't shit. This is the EBT card. This is an EBT card, and I'm going to use the rest of my EBT before my job starts and I become disqualified, okay? So let me use the rest of this little $460 and give me some food. And you know what this man tells me? The EBT machine is down. And he looking at me, and I'm looking at him. And he looks at me, and I look at him, and he looked at me, and I looked at him. Give me the food for free. I'm on EBT and I just spent an hour in here shopping. It was only $84 worth of food. And you're telling me instead of giving a customer with EBT card, instead of giving me the food for free, you'd rather have an employee put all of that food back? What? And send me home foodless? Could I have put it on my credit card? Yeah. But why would I do that? There's a reason I'm on EBT.
Honestly, I have no clue why this woman is completely ripping apart Trader Joe's, calling it small, complaining about the employees like they're the problem. But trust me, you do not want to miss the last clip. It's absolutely insane.
This lady at the grocery store was mad because I was using an EBT card and I had my nails done. So today I got my EBT deposit and I had gone to the store and filled up my cart with all the goodies, all the good stuff, all the snacks, all the junk food, everything you could think of. I'm there paying, and this lady saw that I took out my EBT card, and she's like, your nails are so pretty. How much did they cost you? And I'm like, oh, these were like around $250. And she's like, $250, but you have an EBT card? And I'm like, yeah, who are you to tell me how to waste my money? Then she proceeds to tell me that there's no reason why I should be on EBT and getting my nail done. I was like, that's none of your business. I could do my nails and spend however much money I want on my nails. Okay, you don't know if, what I had to do to get my nails done. You don't know if they were a gift. You don't know any of that. And if I spent $250 on my nails, that's none of your business. Y'all just need to stop being worried about what other people do with their EBT and how they spend their cash, what they do with their money. That's none of your business, okay? At all. Okay, you guys win. The Department of Children and Family literally just called me. I just got off the phone with them, and they are taking away all my benefits. Like, thanks to you guys. So all they told me was that a lot of people sent in my videos, and a lot of people were calling, telling them to take a look at my page. They wanted to speak to supervisors and stuff like that. And after they reviewed my case, they decided to take the stamps away from me. Like, what you guys did is really, really messed up, because my 7 children need it. And like, you guys were just so mad that you can't receive benefits, and you wanted to take away from a mother that actually needs them. Karma's a bit. She really is. They called me literally 4 times this morning. 4 fucking times. And then I finally called them back, yeah.
Okay, let's be real. I think most people would agree this woman kind of had it coming. Bragging about loading up on candies and junk food using government assistance just for you and your kids, and then getting it all taken away? Yeah, you really cannot be surprised. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop a comment with your thoughts on all these crazy clips.